crossing between two different flowers, which would be cross-pollination. The former is better for a stable environment, like if everything's good, why make anything different? Cross-pollination is good for genetic diversity. All right, this lily here is an example of a complete flower. It has both female and male parts. There's an illustration as well. I suggest sketch the flower and identify these structures. I was speaking with the 1010 professors. This is what they're going through right now as parts of a flower. So it ties very nicely. Is the lily pollinated by wind or by animal? You could ask them that question. What do you think?
Wind.
Why wind?
Nobody eats it.
Nobody eats it.
Actually, the bees could.
But it's very pretty.
Yeah, both.
It smells very nice. So things with scent, things with bright colors are actually meant to attract a pollinator. So a lily is fertilized by or pollinated by animals, bees and moths and things like
What about
that.
hummingbirds?
Hummingbirds too, things that we'll want to try to get in here to get to the nectar. Okay, so this is animal. So I basically have a small script and then a question that you can ask them. All right, the second thing is we want to think about, just like we saw with that lily, attraction by scent. So many pollinators are attracted by sweet odors or abundant nectar. Beetles, nocturnal bats, and moths are attracted to scent, while bees seek nectar and pollen for food for them and their babies. Okay, for this one, simply ask them, compare the shape and structure of available flowers, these two here. How might that facilitate pollinators? All right, so what about the shape here might lend a bee to visit it?
So it's wide, so it's more room for it to land on.
Yeah, so this is called a capitulum. All right, you know your human anatomy, there's a capitulum. It's where your rotator cuff goes around. Okay. Anyways, it goes round and round and round. It's a flat surface. So this is something where an animal can land on it. Both sunflowers and daisies have that. All right, that's it. For those of you who are biochemists, I put down the chemistry of the different scents, which is really cool. But nobody's gonna look at it. So. All right, station 3, attraction by patterns. So some flowers display visual patterns, such as stripes or spots, to guide the pollinator towards the nectar and the pollen. These guides are often invisible to us, but perceived by pollinators which see UV light. Forgot to grab it. I have UV lights upstairs and UV glasses. I'm going to set 3 pairs in every room, 3 or 4 pairs. What you can do is you can put on those and you can shine the UV light right at the flower and you'll see the pattern that illuminates, which looks like this.
That's cool.
All right. Don't know how it's going to work, so we might set a few in the room over there because the light might be better, but I meant to go grab them. So many flowers have a central bullseye pattern like these. Sketch any visible patterns you see. I got these ones as well because I thought they were really pretty. Both they have landing stripes, the lines that go down them, as well as the spots. Those are both meant to bring attention to this. Station 4, the shape of petals. All right, so the shape of a flower's petal can determine which pollinators are able to visit. Tubular petals are well suited for hummingbirds. So hummingbirds and butterflies will visit this, whereas open bowl shapes like this are for things like bees and beetles. All right, it also influences the ability to transfer pollen. Examine the shape of flowers available. Are they tubular, flat, or another form? There's an image here, all right? How might petal shape act as a filter to match plants with their ideal pollinator? All right, so here, I'm gonna hold this up. Do you see any of these examples here in the room? So if you can read this, sorry, I'll bend it maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see anything that's flat top, flat head? So nothing that's a flat head in here. I was just thinking about this. The yarrow, the yarrow up on the roof is a flat
I
head.
can bring some.
We can bring some of that in, yeah. Daisy. Yeah, the sunflower and the Gerbert daisy are both that. Trumpet. So this lily as well as the, does anyone know the name of this? Australia? Cup. Roses and tulips are cups. So we don't have any of those right now. Plume. So we'll hold off on that. This is actually called a spike because it's upright. A plume is this. Okay, so that's a plume. Globe. Yeah, the marigolds are a globe. Filler is this one right here. This would be a filler. It's kind of spiky. And then cluster, I don't have any examples. That would be like lilac or toyon, which are outside, which we can grab some. And then spike is the last one. It's a spike. His name is Spike. All right, and then last one, this is one from the past, which is seed dispersal. Given plants can't walk around, seed dispersal spreads the next generation to reduce competition and explore new habitats. Gymnosperms and angiosperms both use this, and so we have wind, water, animals, and mechanical explosions. Explore the examples in front of you to look for some of these. There's an illustration to help them, but give me something here that is an example of wind dispersal. The tumbleweed, the dandelions, and the cattails. All right, because these are dispersed. These will actually fluff off. I stole these from Ascot last night. Totally went for a walk.
Last
and cut
night?
them. Yeah, last night for a cut.
Nice.
Or a walk.
Two
and
fruits at
You
night.
stole them. You stole them.
It's okay. I have a permit
Super
to take things.
sneaky.
Yeah. My wife came with me.
I have a permit.
An accomplice. Something that uses water dispersal. The coconut. All right, so coconut there. Animals. So pine cone is actually wind dispersal.
Fruit.
So fruit would be an example. So if you had any type of fruit. So pine cone, the little there, and they fly in the wind. And then this is also wind. So these actually will catch the wind and fly away. I don't have an example of the mechanical explosion, but we have one that's in the specimen room. I'll bring it over. So we should bring some type of fruit, and that would be for there. Okay? Took 8 minutes.